Imagine a single discovery that could reshape a nation's economy and its place in the world. For the Philippines, this is now reality. Geological surveys have confirmed rare earth element deposits worth hundreds of billions of dollars, trillions of pesos. This could catapult the Philippines into the heart of a global industry vital to modern technology. The world is watching as the nation stands at a crossroads: immense opportunity, but also significant risk. Rare earths are the backbone of the 21st century economy, powering everything from smartphones to advanced defense systems. The Philippines faces a choice. Will this discovery bring prosperity, or will it become a resource curse? The initial announcement sent shockwaves through global markets, challenging the dominance of a few countries in rare earth supply. The Philippines could disrupt the status quo, offering new hope for nations anxious about supply chains. This is more than a domestic windfall. It's a global event, with consequences debated in boardrooms and government halls worldwide. The journey from discovery to economic benefit is long and complex, requiring investment, technology, and strong regulation. For the Philippines, this is just the beginning, a new chapter with both promise and peril. The world will be watching to see which path the nation chooses. Rare earth elements, or REs, aren't actually rare, but finding them in high enough concentrations to mine is. There are 17 of these metallic elements, each with unique properties that make them essential to modern technology. They're in your phone, your TV, your car, powering magnets, screens, and high-quality lenses. Without REEs, the production of countless electronics would grind to a halt. Their importance goes beyond gadgets. They're critical for renewable energy and national defense. Wind turbines, electric vehicles, jet engines, and missile systems all rely on rare earths. For many uses, there are no substitutes, making supply chain stability a global priority. Any disruption can ripple through industries worldwide. That's why the Philippines' discovery is so significant. It could reshape the global rare earth market. The world's demand is immense, and new sources are desperately needed. The Philippines now holds a key to the future of technology and energy. This discovery is the result of years of geological surveys by the Philippine Mines and Geosciences Bureau and international experts. The primary deposits are in Palawan, a region famed for its natural beauty and biodiversity. The rare earths are concentrated in a carbonatite intrusion, a geological formation known for rich deposits. But Palawan's ecological sensitivity makes this a high-stakes balancing act between development and conservation. The site is inland, away from tourist hubs, but mining would still impact watersheds and biodiversity. Early reports show a large, high-grade deposit mapped over several square kilometers. The deposit's depth and shape suggest open-pit mining is possible, but more studies are needed. The scale is what's turning heads. This isn't a marginal find, but a world-class resource. The timing is perfect, as global demand for REEs is surging with the rise of electric vehicles and renewables. Nations are eager to diversify supply chains, and the Philippines could be their answer. This discovery positions the country as a potential key player in the future of technology and green energy. The world is watching Palawan. The numbers are staggering. The Palawan deposit is valued at around $200 billion. That's one of the largest mineral finds in Philippine history, with the potential to rival the nation's biggest industries. The resource is estimated at 2 million metric tons of rare earth oxides. For context, global production is about 300,000 tons a year. This could sustain mining for decades. Not all of it will be recoverable, but the volume is enough to attract major international interest. The deposit is rich in neodymium and praseodymium, crucial for magnets in EVs and wind turbines. It also contains valuable heavy rare earths like dysprosium and terbium, essential for high-performance tech. This mix boosts the project's economic viability. The Philippines could become a powerhouse in the global rare earth market. The challenge now, turning these numbers into real, lasting benefits for the nation. The world is waiting to see what comes next. This rare earth discovery could transform the Philippine economy, if managed wisely. Mining and processing would create thousands of jobs, boosting local economies and reducing reliance on tourism and agriculture. Investing in domestic processing could move the country up the value chain. fostering a new generation of scientists and engineers. The government could see a surge in revenue, funding infrastructure, education, and healthcare. A sovereign wealth fund could ensure benefits are shared across generations. But there's a risk, the resource curse, where mineral wealth leads to corruption and inequality. Avoiding this fate requires strong governance, transparency, and fair revenue sharing with local communities. The opportunity is immense, but so is the challenge. The Philippines must build robust institutions and a clear, long-term plan. This is a test of leadership and vision. The nation's future hangs in the balance. Extracting rare earths is environmentally intensive, and Palawan's unique ecosystem is at risk. Open-pit mining could cause deforestation, habitat loss, and landscape scars, threatening endemic species. Soil erosion could silt rivers and damage marine ecosystems, vital to fishing and tourism. Processing rare earths generates hazardous waste, including toxic chemicals and radioactive tailings. Safe waste management is critical. Any failure could devastate groundwater and ecosystems. The government and mining companies must adopt the highest environmental standards. Comprehensive impact assessments and cutting-edge waste treatment are non-negotiable. Public scrutiny will be intense, both locally and internationally. The Philippines faces a dilemma. These metals are vital for global green energy, but their extraction could harm a local ecological treasure. Can the nation develop this resource responsibly, minimizing harm while contributing to a greener world? The answer will define the legacy of this discovery. The world is watching how the Philippines balances progress and preservation. The Philippines' rare earth discovery could shift global power dynamics. China has long dominated rare earth supply, creating vulnerabilities for tech-dependent nations. The Philippines offers a new source, giving countries like the US, EU, and Japan a chance to diversify. This newfound leverage could boost the Philippines' diplomatic influence and strengthen alliances. But it also means managing a delicate relationship with China, a major regional power and trading partner. The Philippines could lead ASEAN in critical minerals, fostering regional cooperation and setting new standards. Success here could inspire a Southeast Asian critical minerals hub, increasing the region's global clout. The country's entry into the rare earth market is disruptive, challenging the status quo. Its future standing depends on responsible, transparent development. If the Philippines becomes a reliable, eco-conscious supplier, it could transform from aid recipient to strategic partner. The nation's decisions will impact global technology and security. The world is watching the Philippines' next move. Turning discovery into production is a long, complex journey. The first challenge, securing billions in investment and attracting partners with technical expertise. Rare earth processing is specialized. The Philippines will need technology transfer and workforce training. Palawan's remote location means building new infrastructure, roads, power, ports, while minimizing environmental impact. Regulatory clarity is essential. Clear permits, strong environmental rules, and fair revenue sharing. Gaining local community support, especially from indigenous groups, is critical. Meaningful consultation and respect for local rights are non-negotiable. Even with everything in place, it could take a decade before the first rare earths are shipped. The process involves studies, permits, financing, construction, and ramp-up. Global markets and politics can shift dramatically in that time. Strategic patience and long-term commitment are vital. The Philippines must navigate these hurdles to realize the promise of its discovery. The Palawan rare earth discovery is a turning point for the Philippines. It's a chance to redefine the nation's economy and global role. These elements power modern technology and the green transition. The deposit's scale and quality could make the Philippines a major global supplier, challenging China's dominance. The economic potential is transformative: jobs, industries, and public revenue. But the risks are real. Environmental damage and the resource curse loom large. The path forward demands strong governance, environmental protection, and respect for local communities. Strategic partnerships must be built carefully, with national interests in mind. The decisions made now will echo for generations. The story is just beginning, and the outcome is unwritten. Will this be a catalyst for prosperity, or a burden too great to bear? The answer rests with the Filipino people and their leaders.